Hi YouTube, Thinking Species here again. No two words cause as much tension as the words I think. For instance, if you converse with a friend who is overly obsessed with a particular TV show or sport, and you happen to speak out against it, he or she will most likely argue with you, and the altercation may even damage your relationship, all because you expressed your thoughts. This behavior is part of tribalism, which often overrides normal cognitive abilities. As Loretta Bruni of the Inner Mammal Institute of California puts it, social alliances promote survival. We build neural pathways that illuminate the good in our social alliances. It is all too easy to blame bad things on the other group, the group that doesn't vote your way or think your way. If you see the good in them, your social alliances may be threatened. You can apply this to just about anything and see how much controversy a single spoken thought can create on issues such as race, gender, ethnicity, political and religious ideologies, and any other category you can think of that separates people into groups. Groups create an us versus them dichotomy, and what do you think happens when factions gain power and make political decisions that affect an entire nation? You have a world of chaos, our world. The first U.S. President, George Washington, once claimed, "Political parties may now and then answer popular ends. They are likely in the course of time and things to become potent engines by which cunning, ambitious, and unprincipled men will be able to subvert the power of the people and to usurp from themselves the reign of government, destroying afterwards the very engines which have lifted them to unjust dominion." Despite Washington's opinions, however, the country's divisions manifested as the Federalist and Democrat-Republican parties of yesteryear, influencing the massive divisions between the modern Democratic and Republican parties. The single disagreement between two friends has evolved into something more potent and more dangerous. Now, one verbalized thought on an inflammatory topic has the power to isolate a person from the rest of his or her family because that family has historically thought and believed one certain way and cannot relate to opposing opinions. Tribalism continues to separate people through the lessons a child learns from his or her parents, friends, and society. If one learns at an early age to despise someone for their religious, sexual, or political views, then more than likely that child will grow up to become a dogmatist. When someone calls someone a dogmatist or a bigoted, they are usually referring to the person in line with the right-wing conservatives. However, bigots exist on both sides of the aisle. Hating someone for what they believe in or don't believe in is wrong simply because thoughts or beliefs are a matter of subjective opinion. There is no way to objectively prove that gun rights are more or less important than gun regulations, or that a woman's right to choose is more or less important than an unborn fetus's right to live. Even on seemingly obvious issues such as racism and sexism, it is clearly subjective. Can people of color be racist?
Do you think slavery was a good thing?
Yes. We're going to be celebrating White History Month of July. So happy White History Month, white folks. So even though slavery looked like it was a bad thing, it turned out to be good for us because we could be stuck in Africa somewhere.
Can women be sexist? What about mixed races or transgendered people? Can they also be bigots? You get the point. Don't hate someone because they are blank, whatever blank may be, but love them for being a living human being just like yourself. As humans, we pride ourselves on being a thinking species, and we shouldn't be demonized for doing the very thing we do best. We should be able to respectfully critique and skeptically analyze people's claims, even if those claims derive their origins from our teachers, priests, rabbis, friends, families, senators, or even presidents. To blindly believe someone, even if they are a trusted individual, is to give up your freedom to think for yourself, thus closing your mind to other perspectives that are just as or even more valid. Don't be afraid to voice your opinions and divulge the controversy of thought, because what's the point of having beliefs if you are afraid to reveal them? No idea, no thought, or belief is sacred, because it can always be outstaged by the next one. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Also leave a comment below. I am open to critiques and criticisms.